There you go. We are at day 5. And today I want to talk to my sisters. I want to leave a message for women in my life. And basically everywhere if I can. It's been about a year now that I started working with people. I left my job uh, in animation about almost 2 years ago, and I started working with people because I noticed that there was a beautiful transformation power in holding space for people, having letting space for people to even be just listened to and actually listen to and be understood for their experiences. Most of the time, this is not something that we often encounter in our day-to-day life. There is the work, the stress, the relationships, everything is happening, and it's not that often that we have a space for ourselves where we can just basically talk everything out and get some space, get some reflections, and like actually being able to look at that and not being judged for what we're going through and our experiences. I think that's really the key, just having a listening space where there is just compassion and love. And there is part of why I'm wanting to speak to women and sisters in my life, but actually it's even more than that. It's to the feminine in people. I believe that we all actually hold inside of us both the feminine energies and the masculine energies. And the feminine works through intuition. It works with this deep wisdom that is anchored in our body from our ancestors. This like knowingness, and that is interwoven with gentleness, with kindness, slow instead of fast, presence instead of doingness, beingness instead of doingness. This sense of acceptance and compassion and love. It's not that the masculine energies cannot access that, absolutely not. It's just that there is a call currently that can be felt by many of us to rise, the sacred feminine rising. It can look like a realization that you need to heal, or noticing that you cannot go on the way you've been acting before, and just that there is something that needs to change. The pain that the unconscious feminine has been holding for years and years and years about the torture, the sexual abuse, and everything that we have been holding culturally. That some of our ancestors have been hunted down as witches and tortured, and this has an impact that can still be felt. There is a way in which our voices have been shrink down, have been like put away, not allowed. And we are in a time of human evolution currently where it's starting to be safe for women to have a voice. Starting, getting there. And there's a way in which me making those videos could just not have happened 100, 200 years ago, not just for the technology, but as just an expression of I am free to use my voice. And part of what I need to work through now is to transcend the self-doubt that has been culturally it's a program that I've learned as I grew. When I was a kid, when I was like 3 years old, I didn't care at all about what I was doing, what I was saying. I was just being, you know? But as I grew, I learned to not trust myself, not trust my intuition, not trust my sense of worth, not trust of uh, anything that I thought was valuable. There's a sense of self-doubt that has been crippling onto me, and I noticed that it's I I'm feeling drawn to let go of that because it's time. I can actually do that. And one of representation I got yesterday, I was playing with cards. I got this one, warrior woman. If you were not afraid, what would you do? And I just thought that that's exactly it. That's, if I was not afraid, what would I do? I have a sense that we have all so much gifts, so many talents, so many ideas that just never come to fruition because we are doubting ourselves, because there is fear, because we don't want to be too big or too much or too emotional, or there's there's always a lot of stories about being too something. And I just wanted to pass down this message. If I was not afraid, what would I do? I would make this video. So here I am. I am doing what I would do if I was not afraid, and I wanted to share that message with anyone. Actually, it's definitely for my sisters right now, because we are in this time of transition where the feminine can actually come to share their gifts of love, of compassion, of healing, and healing everybody. And that includes ourselves, that includes our sisters, that includes our brothers, everybody. Our brothers also have this feminine energy in them, of course, and everybody can access that. And I just want people to be free. I want to be free. I want everybody to be free. I want you to shine. I want you to follow your dreams. I want you to do what you would do if you were not afraid. So may we all rise and be free and be happy and follow our hearts, follow our dreams, follow what we are attracted to, and let's do it. Let's heal. uh, that I think that clutters is not an English word. That ends this day 5, and I'll talk to you tomorrow for day 6. Bye bye.